Lady Gaga. She was a very famous singer and artist who peaked, I would say, around 2011. She's won loads of awards from Golden Globes, Grammys, and even an Academy Awards. I mean, you name them. Around, I think, the 2014 mark, she was called the Queen of Pop by Rolling Stone. She was known for her unorthodox way of dressing. Her videos were everywhere, her music was being played everywhere, interviews were everywhere. I guess what I'm trying to say in a roundabout sort of way is she was certified and she was big. It should also be pointed out that the people that used to analyze music videos would point out a lot of satanic and demonic stuff in her videos. Now, is that conclusive proof that she was involved? I mean, there's no real way of knowing. I wouldn't be surprised if she was. But that being said, not a lot of musicians are, and I guess that sort of stuff is kind of just used to generate controversy and just debate and stuff like that. With her, to be honest, with the kind of level she was, I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Now, all of this being said, in her latest interview with Apple Music, she has made some startling expositions and admissions.
I believe God began as a sound.
The first thing that she admitted was popping pills, chain smoking, and alcohol.
An antipsychotic that I take, and it's because I can't always control things that my brain does. The amount of drinking that I was doing to numb myself, would sit on my porch and chain smoke all day.
The second one was self-harm.
I've been open about the fact that I, used to cut.
Thirdly, is mental stability.
I know that I have mental issues. I know that they can be sometimes rendering me non-functional as a human.
This was during the time when she used to make her music. And the bit that the newspapers picked up on was the fact that she felt like a robot, and how that she was looking for humanity within this industry.
I was trying to make sense of my humanity within a system that is the music industry that decidedly is also objectifying.
So I think Lady Gaga's case is very credible, and I think holds a lot of weight when we say stuff like fame, money, relationships. They do not have the answer.
I would be so sad, and then I would hear myself sound happy in a song, and I'd go, wait a second, this is completely incongruent, and yet it came from me.
It goes without saying, all of us have problems.
Matter what I make, no matter how big I become, no matter how many sold out stadiums I have, I can't fix my dad.
And eventually, when the body's not getting what it needs, it breaks down, and that's where depression comes in.
Well, consciously, I was experiencing an immense amount of depression as a result of this objectification, a lack of feeling like a human.
And we know that fame in the 21st century relies on the beauty industry, the music and movie industry, and these industries have an agenda of their own. They are not loyal to their artists because there is a large supply of artists. Every day there's a new artist that's trending. Every day there's a new artist that's come on the scene. It was Lady Gaga one day, the next day Taylor Swift, now Billie Eilish, tomorrow somebody else. And the celebrity lifestyle will always be promoted. Why? Because it's good for businesses. It sells their products. It's good for governments. It helps with their political campaigns. This individualistic, materialistic, capitalistic society cannot give us the answers to happiness and purpose. They try, yeah? I've seen loads of these movies that are literally all trying to come out and come up with this answer of happiness and purpose. And they come up with really shoddy answers like the purpose of life is to come up with a purpose, or happiness is doing what you like doing, or helping people. These are more like actions or lifestyles. They don't fill in that particular kind of thing. So when you're kind of given a shoddy answer, yeah, it's like a car needs petrol to function. When you give it some other crappy little thing, I mean, it might go for a little bit, but eventually it's not going to be enough to push the entire vehicle. It's going to stall in the middle of the road and people get hurt. So that's the same thing with us. We're given these, shoddy things which we think, let's lap it up because, you know what, it goes well with, a disobedient to Allah lifestyle. So let's run with it. But I mean, it's not enough mileage in it. It's not gonna last very long. Anytime you don't know what a particular object or machine does, you ask the inventor. The inventor will tell you, this is why I created it. That's the purpose of the machine. And if you listen to him, then you'll get the most out of that machine. If not, you'll probably end up using a very amazing mechanical device as a door stopper because it's chunky. You don't understand what it does. You don't understand the wirings inside. That's the same with us, mate. Yeah, the wirings are our spirit and our soul and our conscious. And that's something only Allah can tell us. And He tells us that it is only in His remembrance will your hearts find satisfaction. Yeah, in His remembrance, in His appreciation, in His understanding, in His gratitude, will you truly appreciate your existence and the existence of life, of this planet, of this world. And Allah tells us the purpose. He says, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, that He has created jinn and man for His worship, to recognize Him, to appreciate, to worship. You know what I'm saying? This is the essence to life. And once you understand this, you see the world in a totally different lens.